should be on. Check your phones.
You sure?
GMSATLANTA. Can't buy, I think.
Yeah. I should see it.
You on there?
It's on? No, it's the...
Be sure before we start.
Yep, we on.
Gun. Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right. We always start by giving all praise and honor to Yahawah,
YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, SHEM,
double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to you brothers out there, throughout the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth, man. All right. We the Atlanta camp. All right, back at you again with another stream, and pretty much this is going to be as you see the title, various topics and prophecy. All right, this week there's been a lot of things going on, with YouTube, with the so-called shooting. Days prior you had a so-called YouTube glitch. Certain channels was you couldn't access them and all of that.
Yep.
Then you got Russia and China. Some news dropped today with Russia and China joining forces. All right, so it's a lot of stuff going on in current events, man. But meanwhile, you got Jakes out here lost, playing games, making mockery of the men of the Lord, man. Not knowing what's about to come down the pipe, man. All right, because this is still the year of prophecy, and a lot of things are going to be taking place on the earth, man. All right, so your brothers got in the scriptures, y'all, anything come to mind,
God.
Oh, okay, well, since we going in that note, I got the scripture here.
Yeah.
This is 2nd Ezra 15:1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord."
Yeah, that's what we doing, man. That's our MO as prophets. All right, we speak in prophecy, man, according to the scriptures. All right, go ahead.
It says, "And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true."
Yeah, and the writings is written, which really, if we're the prophets of old, we wrote these things, man.
That's right.
That's top, but yeah, man, we are reciting the prophecies to you, man, and breaking them down. Go ahead.
It says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee, and let not the incredulity," which means unfaithfulness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Incredulity means basically to not give credit to.
Yeah. That's right.
No credit. It says, "Incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee." Right now,
that's right.
The brother had mentioned about YouTube and them cutting views and doing weird stuff on brothers' pages, and even mockers like Vocab Malone in that dumb video. Basically, we're not to be worried about what Esau on YouTube's doing, what these scoffers and mockers are doing, and how they're coming against the truth, because what the Lord just said was written in the paper of this book and these pages are true. And that further proves the point, because the Lord said that was going to happen.
That's right. That's right.
I'm going to continue reading. It says, verse 4, "For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness."
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, unfaithful, man. Really starting with you Jakes, man, you Israelites, man. Because the scriptures say judgment's going to begin at his house, man. That's right. All right, you unfaithful niggas, man. Go ahead.
That was a main point, but you know what?
Yeah.
It's going to keep going to prophecy.
Yeah, you keep
Verse 5.
Yep.
It says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction."
That's right. Yeah, and all these events are going to be sent out from the Most High, man, Yahawah, man. The same power people think is all love, sitting in the heavens with a damn grin on his face, man. Coming back to you sending these plagues, man. It said what? The damn sword, man. Famine, the pestilence, And ultimately, those missiles, man, shot from Russia, China, which you see, which I mentioned earlier in the stream, how they joining forces, man.
Yeah.
Two world superpowers coming together, man.
Right. Well, it just came out. Shoot, probably a good maybe 2 or 3 hours ago. But because I had that one video and then I looked back on YouTube in my feed, and then that information popped up. Because you know things is moving quickly, but that's why you got to be on the watch. But Russia just shipped off their new upgraded S-400 missile defense system to China today. All right, and they're sending another one to Turkey, and that's prophecy, and that's all when you read Ezekiel the 38th chapter. Okay, so when you see things in the news, and this is why really honestly, you got to be well versed in the scriptures and in the prophecies and the prophets. You got to be well versed in that.
That's right.
Because when you see certain things out in the news or in the world, you'll be able to reference back to the words of the Lord to have a certain understanding of what's going on. Because like we just read earlier, where it says the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. The reason being is because they don't have anything to reference back to. Because they haven't been paying attention. They haven't been listening to us. You know, they walk by the camps and they wave their hands and they mock. But the Lord, YAHAWASHI, He is actually literally having His words manifest themselves before their eyes. And you know, the brothers that's on watching, the brothers of the elect, we see it.
That's right.
Well, I say this, all the elect see it. Whether it's man, woman, child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We all see it. Okay? But the prophets are the one that's giving you this spiritual news through the words of the Lord.
That's right.
You know, I got one precept, if I can bring it out just real quick. The book of Isaiah, let's see.
If I can say real quick, because you mentioned us bringing out the news, two of the brothers from the camp did a video not too long ago about us being Lord's news anchors or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. All right, that's what we are, man. You know, we go into current events. You know, we're going to these different articles, different news mediums. You know, we put it out there, man. All right. Now you got these other camps out there, you know, doing videos on how to, you know, bake biscuits for the wife. You know. so you know, have some fridges on your blazer and all that.
How to make a double seam and shit.
Going off, man.
But what does news mean? It means
that's right.
North, east, west, and south.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So we get all spectrums of what's going on politically, geopolitically,
that's right.
Economically. We bring the whole totality of the circumstance out.
Yep.
You know, teach you how to make business.
Show them, brothers. You know, we're gonna show you how to make some business for the wife and kids.
Or just teach them for controversy's sake.
Yep.
Just because what I know in the spirit, and other brothers probably notice it too. We got a lot of guys in Israel that's been teaching, doing videos for controversy's sake. Now I'm not talking about edifying videos on things that's going to build a man up that may happen, that may be controversial. I'm talking about reprobates. They do videos just for controversy, just for GMS this, and elders that, and apostles that. Look, man, it's big things going on, man.
That's right.
Major things, man. Things that pertain to where we're going to be in the next day, all the way up into the kingdom.
That's right.
You know, and this is why YAHAWASHI, it's not my words, it's not GMS. YAHAWASHI said, watch and pray, man. Okay? I got the scripture that I was looking for too, real quick. Isaiah 53:1. It says, who hath believed our report? Right? Now we're spiritual reporters.
Right, yep.
We bring things out to the spirit, through the spirit, to the elect, so they can have an understanding of what the Lord said as they see things happening around them. So when you have things in the news pop up, from whether it's north, east, west, south, in this country, this city, or that city, the Lord has men set up to go live and bring things to you like we're doing it now, or do a video, and we're constantly doing reports. When you watch the news, right? It's not just, you know, one news anchor, and he just brings out one report or one article, or it's one journalist that brings one information out, you know, piece of information out. You got breaking news out there, man. You got breaking news that happens 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 times an hour. And if you can catch it, you catch it, and you report it back through the Spirit to the elect, man.
Right. Yep.
You know?
That's right.
I'm going to tell you reading it says, who has believed our report? And to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? Right? And that's to the elect. Okay? Through the prophets. The Lord reveals his secrets and his power through the prophets, man. And we report back to our people. You know? It's why we have to be on point.
That's right.
Because while Jake is worrying about whether or not a man is you know, I ain't gonna say that one, but you know, you got Jake out here. You got Jake out here, you know, that's worried about you know, biker jackets. You know, he's still on that. And his scoffers is going to still make little stupid comments. You know, not understanding that it's real heavy information out here pertaining to the microchip.
Right.
Okay, pertaining to World War III. Okay, martial law. Praying, you know, pertaining to the economy crashing.
Y'all
It's
like,
out here, man.
hey, they like those cops, man, when you got big-time drug dealers or murderers on the loose and they pulling you over for traffic violation.
Right.
That's
They're
right.
worried about
That's
the small
right.
shit when it's bigger fish out there to fry.
Come.
So,
Come. And then YAHAWASHI say, these are the ones that strain at a gnat and swallow at a camel.
Somebody say that.
And
Yep.
swallow a camel.
Damn, that shit just popped right up to my mind. So you said that. Yep. That's right. That's right.
You got it, huh?
You got some more on that?
That was my point.
I got one.
Con.
This is Amos 3:7. Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealed his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
Yeah, you got it. Yep.
God. So you know the Lord revealing it to the prophets.
That's right.
Here it is, the prophets breaking it down to you. Okay, we telling you about the world news, what's going on, and linking it up with the prophets, because the Lord shows his secrets unto the prophets. He showed these prophets. Hey, that's why you have the other people that claim they Israel or into the scriptures. They don't go into prophecy. Why? Because the Lord haven't shown them the secrets. Okay, the deep things that's in the prophets. Okay, in the prophecies. Okay, he shows those to his servants. You know, and Lord willing, we're those men, you know, so we're breaking it down to the people. Why? To help you. Okay, you know what the scripture say? What? Feed my sheep. Okay, if you love me, feed my sheep. So we love the Lord, so we're trying to feed the sheep of Israel, the elect of Israel, you know.
Right, constantly.
Yep.
Is it something good?
Yeah, this is Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 2. And it says, and the Lord YAHAWASHI answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. These scriptures are plain to us. We get it, we understand it, therefore we disperse it. We don't hold back our talents.
That's right.
You know, we go and flip our talents. You know, like what the brother beautifully brought out in Amos, correct?
Yep.
That he revealed the secrets. His secrets to us is plain. Because we understand what Proverbs, the first chapter says. We understand how to understand a dark saying. Okay? So your brother got it.
That's right. Yeah, this is only given, like these scriptures say, man, it's only given to the prophets, man. All right? Was it given to Vocab Malone?
Nope.
Or Dr. James White? Nope. Or Deacon Pork Chop, whoever the hell out there claiming to know the scriptures, man.
G-Man.
Yeah, G-Man, you through, all right? It was not given to you, man. It was given to the prophets.
That's right.
So all you people that tune in on YouTube, you might as well just unsubscribe to them other niggas. And subscribe to GMS, man. And the scriptures say he set watchmen upon our walls, man. Beginning with the apostles, great millstone are the watchmen, man.
That's right.
We're the only ones telling you about the coming perils, man.
For decades.
For decades, man.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, going back to some apostles going back to the 80s, man. You know?
80s, 70s.
Yeah, that's right.
You know?
That's right.
Strong faith, man.
That's right, man.
I got precept.
You got something? Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 62:6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem.
That's what I had too. That's spirit.
God,
That's
yes.
right here.
Yeah.
That marinating.
God, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not
He
silence.
said, never heard that, no, never hold their peace day nor night.
Yeah.
We're in the spirit to do 3 videos a
Yeah.
day.
Well, yeah.
You know, if you happen, say you're sleeping, you happen just to wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning. I guarantee you can go to a brother's page and he just dropped the lesson 22 minutes ago.
3 minutes ago.
You know, I was up, and this brother in Kasab, Gamal Kasab, it was like 1:32 a.m. And I'm like, oh, they live right now.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Wait, so, Babar Kashab, read that out?
God, Isaiah 62:6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which never hold their peace day nor night. Yeah, and the watchmen, you know, at the gates of every city, you had men that were set up to watch. Okay, and they were basically blow the trumpet anytime intruders or any type of danger or report came. You know, and so that was their job. So it says which shall never hold their peace day nor night. So watchman is what? He's constantly watching. That's what we're doing. We're in the spirit of watching these prophecies, you know, like the brother said, doing 3 videos a day. In order to do 3 videos a day, you gotta be in tune with the prophecies.
That's right. You gotta be watching.
You gotta be watching, you know. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silent. So we ain't gonna be quiet, man. You know, Esau is trying to do everything in his power to make us be quiet. Okay? But we gonna keep on. We gonna keep on. All right.
Keep pushing.
Right. Right. And then, hey, look. Now here it is, like Monday, right? Everybody's you know, it was a report that came out that YouTube was down, basically worldwide.
Yeah.
You know, all over Europe and things like that. Then I know brothers. You know, we couldn't log on to each other's brothers' respective pages. Like we could watch videos, but we couldn't, you know, watch on the pages. You know, views getting messed up. It was a video.
Thumbnails.
Yeah. I put the video up last week about the thumbnails. You know, Esau was messing with YouTube and the thumbnails, so that would offset what brothers would watch or things like that, or however, you know, whatever he was doing, messing with the algorithm. You know, and then yesterday they had the shooting at YouTube because they're trying to upset brothers reporting and pushing this vibration of the truth out, man. You know, because it's doing a number. It's doing a number on his kingdom.
That's right.
The reason why he has a hard time and keep people stupid and keep people deceived is because, and not just us, but we're at the top. You know, we're the creme de la creme. Okay? We're at the top of the list. But you got these other so-called Edomite, because a lot of them are really jank. You know, truthers out here. All right? Like Richie from Boston. All right? You got Jason A.
Dabu7.
Yeah, Dabu7. You got a lot of these truthers out here that's pushing out information, and not just information. Hey, a lot of them truthers put out videos more often than brothers in the truth of Israel.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah.
I'm talking about they put out real quick videos, 5-6 minutes, 4-minute little video here and there. They got articles, they got reports, they got website links. They pushing it out there, man.
I be goddamn reposting them.
I might get home, I'm repost them, man, and then they're going up. So the elect of Israel can see it.
Well, you know, they're watchmen as well. You know, not only are we. Now you don't just have watchmen of the elect. The Most High set up other truthers and you know people of that nature to watch for the times as well, and to basically because who watches the video? Who watches their videos anyway? The elect.
The elect will watching their video. Right now, you know, the prophecy states that the Lord said He was going to pour His Spirit out upon all flesh. You know, so His Spirit is out there. In general, just like it says in the Apocrypha, His Spirit is in all things in general. So His Spirit is out there, the Spirit of truth. But He set up His men, His watchmen, and left to Israel as prophets to teach His people. Number one, you know, to wake up the elect. And then number two, we are ordained as prophets of the nations.
That's right.
So we speak these things as they come out, and even more so. So Esau's getting desperate, he's getting scared. He set up a whole damn shooting, which, you know, brothers even doing videos on how it was faked.
Right.
I
You
got a
know?
super quick precept.
You know? You know, so he's pushing out that information, you know, out there, and the reports out there to try to upset what we're doing, but it's all to no avail.
Right.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
Go ahead,
Can't
Mike.
do nothing against the truth before.
That's the
right.
spirit. Huh?
That's
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 8. For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth.
Come
And what the brother was saying, beautifully bringing out about how Esau is getting desperate. Man, he reaching right now.
Yeah, he
you know what I'm
reaching.
saying? And trying to do the thumbnails,
Yeah.
and brothers can go on each other's pages and
Yeah.
setting up that false flag over to YouTube. Who knows?
Yeah.
It could have been real. You know what I'm
That's right.
saying? But he can't do anything against, because guess what? Take down YouTube, what is the Lord going to start doing? Making us do miracles, and then the
Yep.
truth's going to come out word of mouth.
Con.
You see them dudes down there?
Mm-hmm.
The dude was missing a leg and it just
Yeah.
grew back.
Yeah.
And they said in the name of, I think it was Yahawah and YAHAWASHI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to get out word of mouth. You can't do nothing against it. So if you take off the unicorn, the Lord's going to be like, all right, well, here's the spirit to the Akim to start doing miracles.
Con.
Yeah. If I
Yeah.
okay, get it. I get it.
Well, now I was gonna make a quick point. Is that when this thing, when he shuts down, when this so-called white man shuts down the internet, this truth is gonna become more rare.
Yeah.
And when things become rare, they have more what value.
It's going to increase the value.
You know, it's gonna increase the value. But you got.
That's right. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, that's a beautiful point. And I was gonna say, what you devils fail to realize, man, is that this is the Most High's program.
That's right.
There's nothing that, like the scripture said, you can do nothing against the truth before the truth, man.
Con.
All right, the Most High is the so-called movie director in this story, man.
He's the architect.
He's the architect, man.
Con.
So it's nothing that you can do, whatever little so-called shenanigans you got, man.
Yeah,
You know,
shenanigans.
shenanigans playing with the thumbnails and
Coonery and buffoonery.
little gay messages and all that, man. You know, it's nothing that you can do in the Most High's movie, man. The Most High wrote the script.
Con.
All right. So you know, that's right.
The scripture say that he established our thoughts.
Yep.
If you do it on the right hand side, best believe he's doing it on the left hand side.
Yeah.
What's that? Proverbs 16 and 1?
Proverbs 16.
It says the preparation of a man's
Yeah.
heart
Yeah.
or in the answer of the tongue or from the Lord.
Yeah.
So
Right.
what makes you think that he ain't controlling you, man? That's why you got what? Revelation the 7th chapter, where the angels are holding back the four winds. You think Putin is doing what he's doing because he's doing it? Nah, man. You think what? Kim Jong-un said he's sleeping with the button next to him.
Con.
Why he ain't pressing it?
Right.
Because you're being manipulated, man. Like what?
That's the Lord, man. That's
Yeah.
y'all son.
Con. I got it. If I can
Yeah.
Yeah.
Proverbs 16 and 1, the preparation of the heart of heart in man, and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord power.
That's right. When you go into that word preparation, it goes into the word. You got the definition in there. It's arrangement. So your arrangement, your plans,
Con.
Yep.
all come from the Lord. Just like the brother Aratazal was saying,
That's right.
it's the Lord is the architect. He mapped it out. He put that blue grid paper down, and he drew this out and drew that out. He drew you gonna do this. He knew you was gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? It says the Lord's eyes are everywhere.
That's
That's
right.
right. That's right.
Well,
It's like
yeah. He rearranged their plans.
Yeah.
Hey, because here it was, 18 years ago, Esau was planning to have his new world order established by the year 2000.
Yep.
But nah, the Lord rearranged everything. He threw a monkey wrench in the spirit. He scattered the schools. There was more out there. Then you had other food come in. Then you had this internet thing blow up. The internet is really what had undone Esau and his new world order plan.
Esau's a dumbass.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's why now they want to come with the net neutrality. You know, so they messing with YouTube and stuff. They're doing the little test runs. But Esau really wants to do away with the freedom for us to put the truth out there. Okay, well, if they're going to keep pushing this out, hey, because scripture says, freely receive, freely give.
Yeah, that's right.
And the internet is for free.
That's right.
Okay, for free.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So we push it out through the spirit because Yahawashi said, "What you hear in the ear, speak upon the housetops."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're not charging nobody for it. We literally give our, put our soul into these videos and these streams and getting this out because we want our people to understand what the enemy is doing, but also more importantly, what the Lord is going to do for us.
That's right.
By delivering us. You know? So this is why Esau is playing he's playing spiritual chess right now, being Satan, on the internet.
Right.
But he's not gonna win because the game is rigged.
It's rigged. That's right. That's right. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 45:7. It says, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, YAHAWASHI, do all these things.
That's the spirit I was about to get.
Yeah. So the Lord is in control on the right-hand side, the left-hand side, or I should say the good side and the evil side. He's in control.
That's right.
And we all know the old story. Evil is not going to triumph over good.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's in every movie plot. Every movie plot you've seen your whole life is the good always wins.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a hero and a villain. You got it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I just watched that movie. I Am Number 4 Netflix. With the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You had the left hand side of YAHAWASHI and the right hand side. They both had spiritual power. But who came out on top? The right hand side. It's the same way with the elect against the wicked of this world. And Esau and you other nations, you top elites. We're going. That's who we're going against. Ephesians 6. Okay, we wrestle against not flesh and blood, but against the spirit. See, we're going against the spirit of this place, and that's how we're tackling this. We don't need guns. We don't need no type of carnal, defenses or whatever. We only need YAHAWASHI, our true power source.
That's right.
You know what's beautiful? Brother said he saw the movie and it's like, hey man, the director who wrote the film, he knows how the movie is going to end. He's the one who wrote it. He's the doer of all things, right? And I got a scripture real quick. This is 1 Samuel chapter 2 verse 6. It says, the Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up.
Break it down.
Hey, Lord YAHAWASHI, the power of Israel, He is the doer of all things. You know what I'm saying? Even when you think that you're actually doing something because you want to, it's of your free will. The Heavenly Father got you in the trick bag. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to put that spirit on you to do the things that you're doing.
The scripture do say, like in Ecclesiastes, I'm just gonna get it right quick, 3 and 8. A time to love, a time to hate, a time of war, and a time of peace. Because the Lord sets up everything.
That's right.
This is, He created this whole thing.
It's His movie. Just like the brother brought out about the movie I Am Number 4. You got some.
It's right.
The Heavenly Father is a director of this movie, and this is His movie. He knows how it's going to end. You know what I'm saying? So He got you fooled, man.
If I can say too, brother, just paraphrasing the scripture, what both of these brothers were saying. Man, the spirit tag teaming on you.
Spirit fluid.
Like that Royal Rumble.
But to bring it in full circle too, what did the scripture say? I declare the end from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like he was saying, is the Most High's director? Well, yeah, because guess what? I already declared it from what. Prime example, when you read Genesis 49 chapter, Jacob was like, pretty much gather around, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen in the last days. Why are you telling me what's happening in the last days when Genesis means the beginning? You know what I'm saying?
If I could say, because the Most High, he's the director, he's the screenwriter, he's the executive producer, he's the audience, he's the actors. He's all these things because he's omnipotent.
Yeah, that's right.
He's all these things, and the Most High, he created the script. All right, and we're just going through the motions. We don't control this thing.
Right.
As a matter of fact, that word God comes from the Greek word theos.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is the root word of theater. All right, so Hey, I mean, this is the world. This is the Lord's play. This is his screenplay. You know?
Right. I got something real quick. I just want to get this in real quick. Psalms 115:3. But our power, or our God, is in the heavens. He hath done whatsoever he hath pleased. He wants to do whatever the hell he wanted to.
Right. Yeah.
You know, that's must get a beautiful analogy of the movie director, man.
Yeah.
Movie director don't want that in the script. Yeah, he don't want it in there, man.
Right. It's not a part of his vision.
It's not part of his vision. It's right. You got it.
Romans 9. He said, I will have mercy on whom I have mercy. I have compassion. So it's up to him.
That's right. That's right.
He said, look, that's up to me. I will have mercy on whom. He said, the potter have not the potter's clay.
Yeah.
Have not the power over the clay.
Yeah, that's right.
To make some vessels to honor and some vessels to dishonor. So it's at the Most High discretion, man.
Yeah, and the fashion, whatsoever he pleases. And, see, the funny thing about it is, we're just speaking.
Right.
But we're just talking.
Yeah.
Right? We don't have, like an army or military like the Black Panthers.
Yep.
We don't have no funding or no backing by some top corporation or some top politician. We don't have that. All we have is a book.
That's all we need.
All we have is a book with words. But see, there's something special about this book.
That's right.
And the reason why this book is special is because this, if I could quote my man, what's his name? Carnegie from the Book of Eli.
I knew you was about to say that. There's power in that book.
There's power in that book. He said if the words come from the book. There's power in that book. Okay, come. Hey, bring what y'all got. Right? I got two scriptures. Two of y'all. So one brother get Ecclesiastes 8:4. If don't nobody already got it. And then get 1 Corinthians 4:20.
You want to figure out yours? What's the card?
Can you talk about that book? The scriptures also says Hebrews 10 and verse 7. Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of a book.
Yep.
It is written of me to do thy will, or Yahawah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's a book, man.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Yahawah is doing the will of the Lord. The prophets are doing the will of the Lord. The enemy, the adversary is doing the will of the Lord, which is the wicked. The heathen nations are doing the will of the Lord. These little peons, unnecessary people, the spittle, they're doing the will of the Lord. The animals are doing the will of the Lord.
Because everything is the will of the Lord. There is no like the brothers beautifully brought out. There is no such thing as free will.
Right.
Everything is the Most High's will.
That's right. Yep.
You know.
Yep. That's right. Oh, Matt, if I could say real quick. If I could say, you got Esau with these goddamn robots, man. So-called robots talk. Nigga, you a goddamn robot, man. All of us are robots, man. All of us are programmed. Like it speaks about in Job, about in his sleep, the Lord, he puts thought.
Working through the hearts of men.
Job 33, man. You know? So you a god. Don't stop putting it on you to make a goddamn robot, man.
I got something real quick about Rashad. Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord.
Yep.
As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
Right.
That's right.
So Putin, the fact that Putin is doing these trade deals with China, building up Turkey, building up Iran, is because the Lord put it in Putin's heart to say, you know what? I'm gonna run back for office. And then he put it in the spirit of the people to re-elect Putin for 6 more years. Guess what? Lord, we ain't got 6 more years. So Putin is going to be around when America is destroyed. Lord willing, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he's in the spirit of being against Babylon the Great, man. He like it's on, like it's heavy in the news. CNN's been putting out a lot about how the U.S. election has been manipulated by Russia. So that's how Trump got it in there, or messed up Hillary, or the polls or whatever. Nah, man, who manipulated that? YAHAWASHI.
That's right. Yep.
He's the one that did it.
That's right.
He's in control because he does what? He steers them whithersoever he wills, like
That's
a
right.
river, man.
That's right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, you said you had
Spirit
something?
kind of switched already. But.
Okay, come. Well,
Ecclesiastes.
yeah, come. You ever got it? Yeah.
Ecclesiastes 8:4. Where the word of a king is, there is power.
That's right. Where the word of a king is,
Yeah.
there is power, man.
Yeah.
And the scripture says that the Lord, Yahawah, the Most High, okay, he is a great king.
God.
And so whatever he speaks, whenever he speaks, wherever he speaks, which is in the Bible,
God.
it's power, man.
God.
And the elites know that.
I'm glad to bring it out because the brother, he brought it back.
Okay,
He brought it
go
back.
ahead.
So
Hey, I knew it.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, whatsoever he wills, it turns. That's how the spirit is.
Hey,
Like rivers of living water, man.
Hey, well, this is fire. This lesson is fire.
This is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12.
Yeah.
It says, for the word of God is quick and powerful,
Yep.
and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing into the divine asunder of soul and spirit.
And Esau's feeling it in the soul and the spirit.
That's right.
That's why he just be scrambling. He's like, okay, to make a false flag real quick. Let's put Goofy and Donald Duck on the brother video. You know, how many views you got? 20? We're gonna make it 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what he's doing. Being paid, man.
Zero.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know what verse it is, if y'all can help out, but he knows that he have a short time.
Yeah, Revelation 12.
Yeah, time.
Yep.
Yeah, he knows that he have a short time.
Yeah.
You want to manipulate and
Yep.
do this and do that, you know, be the evil dude he is, man.
Come.
Evil spirit, man.
Come. Want to finish it out?
I'll finish it in. And even into the divine asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and the intents of the heart.
Right, so we just go, Esau, your thought process, we know it. We know what you're going to do before you do it. All you got to do is do it, baby.
That's right.
That's all you got to do. We're waiting on you.
Yeah.
We're waiting on you.
Make that move. Go ahead and implement that chip.
Hurry up, Nick.
Yeah.
Nike, just do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
And I have that Romans 12:12. Just
And
Oh,
Oh, Revelation.
yeah.
real quick, like Yahawashi told Judas, without do as quickly.
Do what you gotta do. Yeah, do what you
What you
gotta
gotta do, man.
Okay.
yeah. This is on Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time.
Hey, if I can say, that devil is not talking about a damn red man with a suit on, with a pitchfork, in the gates of some imaginary fiery realm.
He does wear a suit though.
He wears a suit.
He just ain't ready.
Talking about the so-called white man.
Good.
So,
What's funny is
you know?
the Pope said there is no hell.
Right.
Oh, yeah. And the Pope said that.
Right.
The Pope, you said it. You said it. You said it.
But they won't believe us. But they won't believe us when we say it.
I got something real quick. 'Cause what the brother just said.
Let's see if Vocab Malone with his goddamn Kango.
Right. Man, nah, man, it's not Kango, man. That's a goddamn. That's a goddamn fucking goddamn mango.
It's a mango. Let's see if him and Dr. J White do a video on that.
Yeah.
Everything we say, you know?
Some goddamn ain't gold.
Because what does the scripture say in Ecclesiastes 10:6?
Right.
That what folly is at a great dignity and the rich sit in low places.
That's right.
You know, we the rich, correct?
Yeah.
So this is because the brother Gamaliel said that but they ain't gonna listen to us.
Right.
We sitting in a low place right now.
That's right. Yeah.
This is
This
is Ecclesiasticus of Sirach chapter 13, verse 23. It says, "A rich man speaketh." Rich man meaning applying it now. These Edomites and stuff right now.
Yeah.
When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith. They extol it to the clouds.
Yeah.
But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this?
That's right.
And
That's
if
right.
he stumble, they will help to overthrow him.
That's right.
And that's what they do to
Yeah,
us.
that's right.
Yeah.
We're the poor men right now. Because we're in the
Yeah.
lowest state, because the
That's
Lord took the power away from us.
What they
But
did,
when
yeah.
we say something, when we say something, who the hell is this, man?
That's right.
And the reason
Yeah.
the reason why is because this world is all about status, man.
Yeah.
You know,
That's right.
it's all about well, who the hell are you? Where's your degree? You know, are you did you go to theology school? Are you a biblical expert according to Esau standards?
Right.
You know?
Oh, you know what? And that cuts you up. Even on a low nigga level. If it was Jay-Z,
Yeah,
sit one of these
exactly.
one of these big head cool niggas, man. Niggas always
Dame Dash.
yeah, Dame Dash, they got a million views. Comments, yeah,
Quote of the year.
yeah, quarter of the year.
That's wisdom.
You know, you got niggas putting in their IG captions and all that, man.
Go have Charlamagne giving the white man donkey of the day and shit.
Yeah, man.
Hey, but it's cool because what the scriptures say that you're gonna be grabbing the skirt of them that are Jew because you're gonna know the Lord is with us, man.
That's right.
You know, that's right. You misuse the prophets,
That's right.
you know, and that's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Get the last laugh.
Yeah, that's right.
I got another one on that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is James chapter 2, verse 2. It says, and if there come unto your assembly a man with a gold ring in godly apparel, and there come in also a poor man in veiled raiment, and ye have respect to him that weareth the gay clothing, and say unto him, sit down here in a good place, and say to the poor, stand down, and or sit here under my footstool. Are ye not then peril in yourselves, and are become judges of evil thoughts?
Yeah. Now, that's speaking about how brothers are supposed to be.
Right.
That's right.
Because you got brothers that may be more fresh, more fresher than other brothers. You got,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? He's up on,
Style.
fashion and style.
Number stylish.
So that particular brother is held in higher esteem than a brother that may, wear something,
Right.
a little bit, more worn out.
Right.
So what the scripture is saying here is we're not to be in that spirit because it says, are you not partial in judgment?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And guess who acts like that? Which what we've been saying is Esau, the wicked, act like that.
Exactly.
That's what they do.
God.
Okay? Because here it is, Israelites, we're the trodden down, the disenfranchised, all right? Right, the meek of the earth, we're poor,
The lowly.
okay, the lowly.
God.
And we've been coming out here for at least a decade now, just, on the internet majorly, okay, pushing this word. And for decades prior, and Esau doesn't respect what we're saying.
Right.
He tries to hide it.
Right.
He tries to counterattack, what we're saying to push out more disinformation. But if he says that, well, we've done this archaeological dig, and we found out that there's really Negroes in Jerusalem. Oh my God, the Jews are black. We've been saying it for years.
Like he saw the end of
We're like as the scripture says, we're as the outscouring of the world. The scum and the filth.
God.
But this is why YAHAWASHI is getting ready to turn the tables.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
You're going to turn the tables on you devils, man.
I got something.
Like brother was saying, 50 Cent may come up, or a brother that have money or whatever, such and such.
Yeah.
No, man. Hey, that's where the spirit of discernment come into play too for you men that's hearing the truth.
That's right.
Pray for that spirit of discernment.
That's right.
Because the Lord put that spirit on you of discernment, and you'll see straight through that bullshit. Look straight through the spirit.
Right. Now let's say a celebrity does say something about Israel. Cool. Be happy.
Right.
What are we teaching for? Are we teaching just for who we see to get it, but then celebrities ain't supposed to say nothing?
Right.
No, this word. Yo, as Scripture says, surely the sound went out into all the earth. So they are supposed to say something. But the thing about it is, don't get bugged out about, oh, they're going to come to the truth and start a camp. No. They were just, their job is to just put it out, help push it out there. But it's our job to be the watchmen, the reporters, the ones that push this truth out. Okay? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when Kendrick Lamar said he was an Israelite, I know millions of people heard that.
Yeah,
they started like looking up. They
said they took it out. They started selling the CDs in the stores and they took that part out.
Oh, that shit.
Yeah,
see? They took that part out.
Yeah,
the truth, man.
That's how I know that shit,
See?
man. Yeah.
But guess what? He is an Israelite.
That's right.
Now, whether or not he does the things that an Israelite does, it's the same thing as the Greeks and the Gentiles back in the time of the Maccabees and Paul.
Yeah.
In the time of Yahawashi.
If I can say this, the reason why they took that out is because Esau, you got certain brands and companies, they can't associate themselves with hate or, oh, he doesn't like gays. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know how Esau does. They can't. They gotta stay away from
that PC spirit.
A lot of these companies, they gotta stay away from touchy material.
It's called they call it a nuance point. If you make a nuance point and to the mass of people, then there's all hell's gonna break loose. If you was to go on Fox News or CNN and say, nah, so-called black people are the real children of Israel, then hey, that's really going to turn a lot of heads.
And these people already know
this too.
Yeah, they know.
2018, you know. 2018.
Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiastes 9 and 15. Now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city, yet no man remembered that same poor man. And like the brother was saying, that the tables are going to turn. Okay? When people are going to start like, hey, cut the internet off, Esau. Guess what? The Lord going to start doing these miracles, and the people going to start coming to the men, and guess what? They're going to start saying, hey, well, you know what? The so-called governors and political people, they don't have the answers. These men who have the answer right here, the lowly, the poorly, the meek, okay, they have the answers. And that's when the Lord gonna show his true power through them.
I was gonna say, hey, well, in that day, they gonna be looking for who got the Lambo? You know, who got that new Mercedes? They're not gonna be looking for that, man. They gonna be looking for men that's looking rough. They're gonna be looking for men that's poor of this world. They're gonna be looking for men in tattered garments and beards. They ain't gonna be looking for no damn Chris Brown, man.
Right.
It goes back to that light too.
Well, yeah.
They're gonna look for that light, man. All this damn darkness.
Yeah. Hey, and these people gonna be like in the movie The Hangover, when they woke up from that that drunken stupor they had overnight. And then old dude was like, what the hell is going on? Right? And all throughout the movie, every movie, what the hell is going on? And they gotta find, like they have to investigate and find out what's going on.
They gonna have the Bible like this.
Upside down, you know? What was that name again? Right?
Hey, you know what I just thought about? It's just funny as hell, man. This dude, Dave Chappelle, right? He had a skit, I think it was in a stand-up. He's talking about 9/11. Y'all brothers probably seen it. He was like, you ask me about 9/11, you're gonna go to like somebody who's like maybe a politician or somebody. They said, well, let's go to Ja Rule and see what Ja Rule did.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to Ja Rule.
You're not gonna go to Ja Rule.
You don't want to hear what he got to say, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna go to somebody who's in that field, man.
Right.
So when shit's popping up, you don't go to fucking Jay-Z and then Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, man. See what's going on.
You know what they pushing out? With Jake, you know what they push down now with Jake? Killer Mike. Y'all see that? I don't know if y'all seen that. They go to Killer Mike now. You know, here it is. Yo, here it is. Here it is. Stephon Clark gets shot.
Yep.
And now that all the niggas, they didn't tap Al Sharpton. They ain't tap Jesse Jackson. They ain't tap Creflo. They tap Killer. This man's name is Killer Mike. But they tapping Killer Mike about a nigga being killed.
Man, you better go on the goddamn what's this nigga on YouTube? Not YouTube, Instagram nigga.
Man, go on Warstar, man. You know, niggas on
goddamn Shiggy or something.
Man, y'all better off getting Stephon.
It's Rennie. Go there, man.
Y'all better off getting Stephon Clark, man. You know, y'all might as well get Stephon Clark to lead y'all. You know.
It was a shade room. The shade room.
Yeah.
You know.
Simple ass niggas.
You know, go Instagram, go to shade room. They got all the juicy news.
Waller report.
Yeah, all the daily dose of nigga news, man.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, baller. Yeah, baller.
And the scriptures tell you everything, man.
Yeah,
right?
man.
It's judgment. It's that simple. It's judgment.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, so.
Judgment.
Oh, you got.
I can read on that.
You got more.
Yeah, I can read on that. It says, verse 16. Then said I, wisdom is better than strength. Wisdom is better than strength. Hey, the wisdom of YAHAWASHI is better than the strength of Esau and his armies. You understand? It says, nevertheless, the poor man wisdom is despised. Right, and we are despised right now. Okay? And his words are not heard. The words of the wise men are heard in quite more than the city of him that ruleth among fools. Wisdom is better than weapons of war. But one sinner destroyed much good.
But fools despise wisdom, though. So that's why y'all on World Star Hip Hop looking for the answers. That's why y'all waiting for the Stephon Clark's brother to give y'all the answers.
Yep.
I got something.
Oh, okay, come on. I said the scripture says they ain't gonna even find it because this is 2 Corinthians 4:3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost.
Right. And everybody's lost.
God. In whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not.
Right.
Least the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach Yahawashi, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them.
Right. So the Lord don't want everybody to wake up. Everybody's blind, man. Everybody's blind, B. Everybody's blind. Esau's blind. You know, this Edomites out here. Who else is blind? Shit. 2/3 of Israel's blind. Okay. These East Indians in the liquor store, they blind.
These women.
Okay. These women are man. These women. Like the only reason why these women got eyes is so they can see to put food in their mouth.
Yeah, that's right.
Because they can live. Other than that, well. What can they see? The road? No, they gonna get in a car accident every 20 minutes.
The women,
That's right. The women is blind. Who else is blind?
Christians.
These Christians.
Just everybody blind.
If I can say this, the only people that ain't blind is the elect and the elites of Esau.
Yep. That's it.
And everyone else kind of falls in between.
Yep.
Those are the two enlightened ones.
Hey, well, actually, too, yeah, because Satan knows the scriptures too, right? He said elite got somewhat of the cataracts because when you go into Revelation 9, it says they repented not. The men who survived, they repented not of what they did.
Yeah.
So it's like they still got that proud spirit on them, just like Pharaoh.
Yeah.
He saw it. Even his magicians and his enchanters were like, "This is the hand of the Most High."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Nah, still keep them in slavery."
You know why? And the magician told they couldn't do it. Once they got to that third miracle, fourth miracle, the magician they couldn't perform it.
Right.
And he should have then seen that. Like, wait a minute now, wait a minute. They can't do that. They doing it. is something with the Lord going on right here. But this was too proud.
This was funny is about how proud they are, which shows how the Lord showed his power in Egypt. Because, okay, after 3 or 4 miracles, those Egyptian magi, they couldn't even perform no more acts of spiritual power that could trump what Moses and Aaron did.
Yep.
Right? But the Most High still had Pharaoh's heart hardened. All right? And
So
then,
that's been cataracts.
Yep.
right. And then as he got further beyond into the spiritual power, Pharaoh was just taking L's, man.
Yep.
He had no he was just taking L's. And he was still proud. So that's how the Lord's that's how he's doing Esau. Because Scripture says when their iniquity had an end, speaking about us, Israel, he said he furthered the affliction. Esau's still proud, even though the Lord showed him that we're his people. I'm taking him out of slavery, you know the scriptures. Alright? Esau's proud. So the Lord's going to do what? Take out Esau in a magnificent way.
That's right.
Alright?
Can I get a quick one for you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you get what you got.
I know, go.
This is Proverbs 11 and 2. When pride cometh, then shame, then cometh shame. But with the lowly is wisdom. That's right. So when the brother Tazarian was saying that when Esau's time comes, because he's proud with that spiritual cataracts, even though he knows some to a certain extent, but when that time comes, man, your pride is gonna turn to being shameful.
That's right.
Man. When them doors that you was hiding in and your bunkers open, you see a big black man glowing, with eyes of lightning, coming to get you out. We having some chains in his hand. You're gonna be a real shame, man.
That's right.
I'm gonna bring this up real quick, guys. Because Brother Koshkwala was saying, man, like, you know, somebody brought out that, you know, about them repenting.
Oh,
they can't repent. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, they got
Hebrew. You talking about Hebrew?
Hebrew. Yep, they got that spiritual cataract, like Brother Tadayama brought out. This is Hebrews 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected. For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears.
Now that speaks volumes.
That's right.
Right? I'm going to tell you how it speaks volumes, because it says that when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected.
That's right.
Right? Because he was the firstborn son. Okay? But he sold his birthright.
Right.
He made a pact with his brother, was like, look, you know what I'm saying? And the spirit, Isaac didn't honor that pact that they did when Jacob gave Esau, you know, the potted salt, you know, raw. He didn't honor that. You know who honored that? The Heavenly Father honored that.
That's right.
And he supersedes what Isaac saw.
That's right.
Right? Because guess what? Isaac's eyes, when it happened, his eyes were getting dim. So he couldn't see.
That's right.
You know, spiritually, he had Isaac. You know?
That's beautiful.
But the Lord honored it.
That's right.
Because he knew, understood, and he could see, because he set it up.
That's right. He set the whole thing up.
He set the whole thing up. So when Esau would have inherited the blessing, all right, he was rejected because he was willing to basically lose his integrity over some carnal food. And all he had to do was do what? Patient.
Uncooked meat.
Patience.
Which patient in Hebrew, by the way, is sabalan.
Sabalan.
Sabalan. Right?
Sabalan.
Right? Okay. So all I had to do was be patient, and then he would have got it. Then it said what? It said,
It started 18?
yeah, come on.
Yeah, Hebrews chapter 12. 17, come.
Yeah.
It says, Hebrews chapter 12, verse 17 says, for ye know that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears.
And Esau's he's being careful in how he executes his little plans. He's being careful in how he, okay, I'm gonna set this false flag up. I'm gonna put this information down here. I'm gonna put this little stupid scoffing agent here.
Yeah.
I'm talking, he getting
He's
sloppy
being
as hell
careful,
right now.
but he's crying though.
I was about to-
He's crying.
I was
That's why he's
saying,
making
yeah.
stupid mistakes.
Yeah.
Because you know when you cry, you cry tears, you become emotional.
Yeah.
When you're emotional, you make mistakes. You slip up.
That's
And
right.
those that's kings,
right.
those that sharp, those that have their wits about them, those that have the spirit on them, they're gonna catch it and they're gonna call you out on your bullshit, Esau. And that's what's happening right now. That's why you gotta try to just go come with this wrath, man. They gonna come with that. You know, you get mad, but you be crying when you get mad.
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna come. Revelation 12 and 12.
That's
Yeah, that's right.
that's what, man. Because the brother said he started
Can you
self.
know that's a short time?
He started self.
Saw that carefully.
Carefully with
He
tears.
started
That's
carefully with tears, right? This is and the brother was talking about how Esau was doing his thing, but now it's getting kind of sloppy because Revelation 12 and 12, also Revelation 20.
Yeah.
Yep.
It says, this is Sirach chapter 12, verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. And like the brother was bringing out in Hebrew 12, he sought it carefully with tears. But the Lord knew if he gave him the opportunity to get that birthright,
That's right.
what he wouldn't be satisfied with blood.
That's right.
So he would just keep going with it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He's keeping going with the blessing he has now.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's for it.
That's what iniquity means. Sin. That's what iniquity is. Sin upon sin upon sin.
That's right.
You just keep going, man. You know?
Esau got the world, man, and yet they not satisfied.
No. I got some.
Yeah, come on.
Because the scriptures say he's not what is it? Increasing. What's not? No, that might be Habakkuk 2 and 10. Right?
That's what I got.
Bring it out and then get your.
Yeah.
It's spirit.
Yeah.
This is spirit.
Yeah. Because it's going. You bring it.
Okay, come. Yeah, it was guys. This is Habakkuk. I'm gonna start chapter 2. I'm gonna start at verse 4. Just read down. It says, "Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but proud. You know. It says, but the just shall live by faith."
That's right.
Verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home.
Yep.
Who enlargeth his desire is hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied.
That's why his military spread all thin.
That's right.
That's why he's all up in our stuff, man.
That's right.
That's why he has AI or artificial intelligence.
Because men can't do it.
Yeah.
Men get fatigued.
Come.
Men get tired. Men get homesick.
Come.
Okay, men get dissident. Men get disenchanted.
Yeah.
Men get lukewarm.
Weak. Burnt out.
Look at Alexander the Greci's army, man. His men were getting homesick. They were gone for almost, I believe, 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they were
Bring it out,
complaining to him, and they
Yeah.
wanted to go back home. And Alexander the Greasy, man, he had no choice but to turn back. And his flesh still wasn't satisfied.
Yeah,
man.
he
kept going.
He kept keep going.
Yeah, he would have really took over the world if Heavenly Father would have put him
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, and what the prophecy said, his feet didn't touch the ground.
Meaning what, man?
Meaning,
Yeah, he was on that.
meaning he was on a tour, a world tour
He's on that
of
horse.
conquering.
Never
Man.
rested.
Right. Right. His feet didn't touch the ground, meaning he never rested. You got it, now. You got it.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
And he did say he exalted himself as an eagle.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, well, that's not what Obadiah.
Yeah. Yeah, brothers got it, man. Brothers got it.
Brother said he's stretching himself thin. What is he doing now? He want to flood the troops to the borders of Mexico now.
Right. Pull him out of Syria today. Pull him out of Syria. Let's put him at the border of Mexico.
Goddamn wall.
I got the precept real quick. Exodus 14:4. It says, "And I will harden Pharaoh's heart, that he shall follow after them, and I will be honored upon Pharaoh and upon all his host. And the Egyptians may know that I am the Lord," and they did so. Yeah, so the Lord is basically hardening the hearts of these leaders, man. You know, the hearts of Trump, just like we was talking about. He's hardening the hearts, you know, he's making it so that they're gonna destroy Israel at all costs, man.
That's right.
You know, they're gonna basically be opposed to the Israelites at all costs. And this just like you brought out, the so-called Mexicans, Issachar.
Yep.
You know, Trump has an issue with Issachar, which is the so-called Mexican. You know,
Right. Yep. Israelites.
Right.
Yep.
Esau got
One of the Mexican porn stars must have torn his ass down or something.
Yeah. He must. All them allegations and shit coming out.
Esau got a problem with everybody, man. Esau, you don't like anybody, man. That's in your spirit, man.
Yeah,
you got a problem with Jake.
Yeah.
You got a problem with
Moab.
With Moab. You got you racist towards everybody.
He's racist towards his own people.
Yeah, towards his own people. You racist towards everybody. You don't like Muslims. You don't like nobody, man.
Yeah, this devil won't stop till
You gotta go, man.
But guess what?
had enough.
Yep.
But guess what? That's why you got Jeremiah 51, because they mad at you too. Playboy.
That's
I
right.
got a precept for you.
Go ahead.
This is
Playboy.
Nahum 3. I'm gonna just get straight to the point, verse 5. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face. And you know the skirts, you know, we're lifting up those skirts right now.
Yeah, being exposed.
Discovering Esau's secret parts, blowing out all his iniquities.
That's it, brother.
Hell, he ain't gonna do it.
Yep.
But
Jeremiah 49.
skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame.
That's right.
That's why all these kingdoms are going against him.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because what Esau been doing is in his spirit. He's been lying.
Yep.
And matter of fact, you can go to Nahum 3:1. It says, "Woe to the bloody city! It is full of lies and robbery.
Yeah.
The prey depart not, man. Because all he do is lie."
Yeah. Yeah, all these nations is waking up to you, man.
Yeah, your theme song.
That's right. Yeah. Nah,
And your theme song is what's that? Pitbull, mentirosa. You fucking liar, man.
Yeah.
I'm slacking for my language, but
Yeah.
mentirosa. It means in Spanish. It means a liar. That's your theme song, man. 'Cause that's what you. That's what you do.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yep.
The damn devil.
Yeah, waking up. That's why you got China and Russia linking up, man.
Yep.
Which is all the prophecy.
Yep.
2 world superpowers.
Done.
What did they link up to do, man? Baked chicken, man.
Russia. They had an article. Russia
Coming to blow you off the damn map.
Hey, Putin said they know that actually that those chemical bombs or whatever that been dropped on Syria have been done from America.
That's crazy. I did a lesson on that because somehow in Damascus, 40,000, I think like 40,000 tons or whatever of chemical, biological warfare weapons were just left there, right? Just a cache.
Right.
40 tons of chemical weapons.
Damn.
That doesn't make sense. And also with that, I think in like 2015 or 2016, Russia, Russia beyond Syria. Russia got Syria locked down. That's why you never see ISIS claiming nothing anymore. Because they totally eradicated it.
Yeah. Once Russia and China got in there, it was a wrap.
And also they caught them on a surveillance with their UAVs,
With the trucks.
with the trucks coming from Turkey,
Yeah, man.
supplying ISIS with, I think, with oil.
Yup.
And ISIS was making $100 million a month, man.
Hell yeah.
Just like the brother Zakaria said, man. Your skirt's been lifted. You know what I'm saying?
You
They
big
right
dope
through
boy.
your bullshit, man.
Hey, America, your dope empire, whether it's oil, whether it's actual drugs, or whether it's money laundering and all that, is coming to an end, man.
Well, America's just a big crackhead, man.
Hey, but it's not a whore.
America.
Whores do drugs, man. Sleep with all the men, whores, harlots, prostitutes, they do drugs, man. They get high off their own supply.
Yeah, don't you know the scripture says, don't he called Babylon a whore?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Hey, America, America best pussy.
Yeah, that's why that. Yeah, Revelation
Bring
17.
that up.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna jump down to verse 16.
Yep.
The brother speaking about these different nations coming together, all right, against America. This is Revelation 17 and 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore.
Right, now the 10 horns are represented by the North Atlantic Treaty Organization,
Yep.
okay? And which the European Union is a part of that, which is why the European Union this past March was fighting so hard to get Britain to come to a deal, and Britain still is exiting out the way, man.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay, because they were a part of that conglomerate of nations. But guess what? The ties between Britain and America are straining further, man. Okay, they don't want anything to do with America. I mean, they're doing deals, but on the inside, they're like, it's kind of like, we got a dude amongst the group. He's just fucking up. Which our brothers know of a guy like that.
Yeah.
That's how these other nations are looking at America right now. So eventually they're gonna do what? They're gonna start to hate this motherfucker. Guess what? America's not living up to its promises.
That's right. That's right.
All America does is brings other nations into debt.
Yes.
All it does is bring pollution, drugs. It brings their economy down. All right, and it's really mainly money, because when you mess with hey man, you can sleep with a woman, but mess with his money.
Right.
Fucking up my money, man.
Yeah, you don't get
Because you can get another woman.
Yeah, that's right.
But money, something that is like a man's livelihood, is a man that he's bringing in and he's working for. We mess that up. That's how the other nations feel, and America's fucking that up. So they're gonna, hey man, hey yo, you owe me money, or you can't take America, to a back country somewhere and got them blowers in, and that's what the nations are gonna do. They're gonna take America to war in the Middle East.
That's right, man.
And they're gonna blow it to hell, man.
That's right, man.
Okay?
And then they gonna get blown.
What's that money?
Right, and then they gonna get drained.
That's right.
Yeah, and if I can say this, Yahawashi is the same way, man.
Yeah.
Yahawashi wants his money, man.
That's right.
Okay.
Money, man.
He wants that retribution.
That's right.
Okay. All that stuff that y'all owe Yahawashi, man.
He
He wants that product back, man. And he's serious about it, man.
Going for
That
us
was-
too.
Yeah, yeah.
Going for us
Hey,
too.
really, that's
Right.
really, I was saying that,
Right. We want our product.
Yahawashi wants that from us, man.
Yeah.
He wants that money, but that was just.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, well, really, Yahawashi is part of the elect because the scripture says that he purchased us with his blood.
That's right.
And guess who has us? Esau. Because the scripture says in the law, it says, he that stood the man and he's found in his hand, he shall be destroyed.
Point, bro.
So Esau has Yahawashi's purchased precious item in his hand, in his possession.
Yep.
And Yahawashi bought that with his life and soul and blood.
Right.
Yahawashi wants us.
And he's gonna redeem us.
And he's gonna, he already redeemed us.
So
It's kind of like when you order something, you go to the store to pick it up, you go to the post office, like you get a package, and you go to the package, like FedEx to pick it up. You know what's there, but you want it, but the guy, the counter's telling you, and they came in, and Yahawashi wants his elect, man.
That's
I got
right.
a quick,
That's
he's
a good
gonna
point.
get it, man.
Hey, let me finish this off. Precept. It's I'm gonna start from the top. Revelation 17:16. The 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
Yeah, which that 10 horns is NATO and the EU.
Yep.
All right, and they shall hate the whore. That whore is America.
That's right.
All right, the virgin daughter of Babylon. Okay, and they shall. All these nations are gonna. Basically, America's allies are gonna turn on. All of America's allies are gonna turn on America. They're gonna turn on the whore. All right, because all of its unrighteous dealings.
Right.
All the things that the so-called white man has done, and all the backstabbings. Because why would your allies turn on you?
All the stealing,
Yeah,
all the spying.
yeah.
Murdering.
The only time your friends turn on you is when you have a whole bunch of your friends turn on you. That means you ain't shit.
Yeah. You did something dirty, man.
Yeah.
Didn't I not say in Nahum, woe to the bloody city that is full of lies?
Right.
Y'all lie all the goddamn time.
That's right.
And they robbed them.
Yeah.
Lies and robbery.
So what your friends do to you? Smooth with a blade. I don't trust no liar.
That's
Right.
right.
I don't want to be friends with a liar.
Right.
So I'm gonna turn my head against you.
A man that would lie would kill.
God.
Yeah.
Or no, a man that alive was still, and the man that was still was killed.
Yeah. And that's America in a nutshell. Is basically poison the whole entire planet Earth, man. You know, basically poisoned it with that cup of wrath, man. You know, and Revelation. You know, that's that cup. All right, that democracy, that just straight wickedness, the homosexuality spirit, just made the whole earth filthy. Okay, through the dollar, the petrodollar, which is getting ready to crash.
Right.
Via the Petro One.
That's right.
All right, and then through the media manipulation. Okay. America's on its way out, man. If you haven't got if they ain't went up there and told you,
If you
haven't got the memo, America is on its way out.
And you ain't got the CC message.
Yeah. And hey, that's what we're counting on. And you know, this lesson was straight fire, man. We brought out the prophecies in 2018 being the year of prophecy. Okay.
Say it's not.
Yeah.
Say it's not.
Hey,
The flu, the gun control going on heavy right now.
The flu getting ready to make a comeback like they never did before.
Pestilences, Venezuela with their famine. Say this is not the year of prophecy.
Yeah, bring out what you got there.
Yeah, and just to let you guys know that,
Ready to wrap it up just a little bit.
you know, it's our last draw or whatever. This is Isaiah 34 and verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. If you don't know what Idumea is, that's a Greek word, and it goes back to Edom.
That's right.
And upon the people of my curse to judgment, man. He's coming back to judge this place and to burn this place, man.
That's right.
Come. And as simple as that, it said it right here, and it's prophecy, and it's gonna happen.
That's right.
And we in the year of prophecy.
That's right.
Look at everything that's been happening, man.
That's
All
right.
these prophecies that been, coming to pass.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Yep.
Yeah. I got something from the brother Tazawan on the comment board.
Hey,
Hey, Shalom to you.